Guys, we finally got our Stranger Things NFTs in the mail. Let's check them out. Hey everyone, welcome into Jar's Toy Emporium. My name is Jacob, and as you guys just saw, we finally got our Stranger Things NFTs in the mail, and I'm super excited to check them out with you guys. Now, if you guys aren't familiar with what NFTs are, basically it's this thing Funko does where you go online, you buy these digital packs of cards, you open them up, and you hope that you pull a legendary or a grail card out of them so that you can then redeem them for a physical Funko Pop. I was lucky enough when I pulled my packs to actually get all 4 of the legendaries, and I was actually able to complete the royalty set, which is if you get every other card in the set besides the legendary or the grail, you actually get an exclusive Freddy Funko the most of the time, and we'll talk about that here in a second with the whole Star Wars NFT debacle. However, I was able to get the Stranger Things legendaries and the royalty. Now, I didn't have any luck pulling the awesome grail that came in that set, which is actually a 3-headed dragon, which I think looks phenomenal, and it'll be something that I have to add in the future, but I am very excited about all the other pops that I have, and I think you guys are really going to like them as well. But before we get into those, I did want to go ahead and talk about the Star Wars NFTs that we recently got. I'm going to throw them up on screen for you guys to see here, and as you guys can see, these are absolutely atrocious. I don't know who made the executive decision to go with these designs over at Funko, because we have basically gotten all of these Funko Pops already in some form or fashion, with just the exception of some little changes here and there, and I just don't think this is great. And then to make matters worse, they actually went ahead and made all of them deluxe size pops, and if you guys are familiar, deluxe size pops are really large. They usually don't hold up well in shipping because they get put in bigger boxes, and Funko does not ship them particularly well, and we all know USPS does not care about our packages. So I think this was just all in all a storm of bad things coming from the Funko NFTs, and I'm just super disappointed as someone that has been looking forward to these for quite some time now. The fact that we're just getting these awful ones and they're deluxe size and they don't look good. There's just no redeeming qualities here other than the fact that they're Star Wars, and that's not even a redeeming enough quality to have me spending money on these. So if we're looking for a bright side, it looks like I'm going to be able to save some money and maybe put some money towards some My Hero Academia pops or something like that, if you guys saw that we were starting to get into that hype train and that collection. However, I am very disappointed, but I'm not going to talk about it too much because this is a video dedicated to the awesome Stranger Things NFTs that we got. Now, we are going to save the best for last, but I thought starting out, we'd probably start off with everyone's favorite character out of this set, and that is actually this amazing Dustin. Now, this thing is really, really cool, and if you guys aren't familiar, these actually came from the drawing that Will did for Mike, basically them all playing Dungeons and Dragons. They're all dressed up as their Dungeons and Dragons characters, and I think this Dustin looks really, really cool. And my favorite thing about NFTs, and these are actually the first ones that I've ever added to my collection, is the box. As you guys just saw there, the box is really, really cool looking. It's very unique, and I think that is one of the things that makes the NFT set so cool, is it's a nice little change of pace from the normal white boxes that we get. As you guys can see all behind me, we have plenty of those, so these actually do stand out even just that much more, and the box quality is really, really nice. Now, these did come in really good condition, and I'm very thankful for that. However, they did change the way that the sorters of these are coming in, so they aren't the best sorters that we used to get. However, I was lucky enough to get these in really good condition, and I couldn't be happier with how they look overall, but the Dustin is really, really cool. The next one I want to talk about is this one right here, and this is Mike. And now I think this one is really, really cool. Again, I love that this one's got more of that knight-esque design to it. He kind of looks like a knight getting ready to fight up against that 3-headed dragon that I wasn't able to pull. However, this one still does look really cool. One thing I will say that they did a great job with these is I think they actually have some really good details. So I'm super happy to have this one in my collection. And like I said, this whole set goes together so well. That's why I'm definitely going to have to pick up that dragon in the future, just kind of to showcase them all fighting up against it. However, Mike is really cool, so why don't we get on to the next one. Now, the next one we're going to be talking about is probably the one that we have gotten most similarly in the past, and that is actually this Will the Wise right here. Now, we've gotten a Funko Pop in the past that is similar looking to this one. However, this one does look much more like a wizard, which I really do appreciate of it. You can see he's got some little flames or some lightning coming off of his hand. His staff looks really cool. Has an epic little pointy hat on, which I think is awesome, and I really like this one. And obviously, Will is the one that made the picture in Stranger Things that these are based off of, so obviously you have to have this one in the collection if you're collecting Stranger Things NFT, but obviously another really great pop. Now, the last of the legendary pops, there were 4 legendaries, which was Dustin, Mike, Will, and this Lucas right here. This one probably has the most notable knight outfit. He's actually got some armor on. He's got a really cool shield. I do think his shield is not quite as cool as Mike's, as Mike's had the little bit of a heart and kind of a Funko crown. I think they would have been better off if they actually did a real Funko crown for Mike's shield. However, this one does still look really good. I really like this one. As I've said before, these are going to look really cool all together they're up on a shelf. I do need to get some protectors to put these in because they are definitely deserving of them. But we definitely saved the best one for last, and that is actually the Royalty Freddy Funko from this set. Now last and certainly not least is the one I was most hyped for when this set got announced and leaked and everything. When we finally saw what these pops were going to look like, this Freddy Funko as Eddie Munson is amazing. Now this one I do already have in a hard stack, but I'm going to pop it out of here for you guys to see. As you see it spinning around here, it looks absolutely beautiful. Super, super cool. And Eddie was one of the most beloved characters from the last season of Stranger Things. And I actually still need to hunt down that Target exclusive Freddy, or Eddie, that this one is based off of. However, this Freddy Eddie is really cool. It's got some really cool details. I'm not going to take it out of the box for you just quite yet. I'm going to let him sit in there and marinate inside of that nice protector that I have him in for the time being. However, it is a really great pop and probably one of my favorites, if not my favorite Freddy Funko from Stranger Things that we've gotten so far. Now that is going to do it for my NFT Stranger Things pops that I picked up. Obviously, I love them all. I think they look really great, but I'd love to know what you guys think down in the comment section below. Let me know which one of these was your favorite, and let me know if you happen to pick up any. I know there's a lot of people that don't like all the hassle that goes along with buying the packs, and I gotta say, it really is annoying. And then the buying and selling aspect of it is a whole nother issue of selling and trading cards. All that stuff is no fun, so I know a lot of people do wait till people actually get these in hands and start selling them on websites like Mercari and eBay. So let me know if you did pick some up, whether you got them from the drop, whether you picked them up secondhand after they became available to everybody. I'd love to see what ones you guys picked up, and I'd love to know which method you went about getting them. If you guys did enjoy the video, make sure to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. It does greatly help out the channel, but that is going to do it for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and thank you for stopping in the Jars Toy Emporium. Bye.